According to Jules Verne, Iceland marks the entry point to the center of the Earth.
We've seen waterfalls, beautiful mountains with snow-capped. We've been on a whale watching trip, which was very interesting. Saw several types of whales.
Experience the old world, firmly embedded within the new. In the capital city of Reykjavik, the urban heart of Iceland.
And it was an environment that I'd never been to before. It's European, yes, but it's Arctic or Antarctic, however you want to look at it from that viewpoint. And to me, it was going to be different. Therefore, I'd like to see it.
Jules Verne writes, "My overexcitement was beyond all description." What excitements await you? According to traditional folklore, the lava formations of Dimmuborgir are all that remains of the large, ugly, and mean Icelandic trolls that lived here. When exposed to sunlight after a night of dancing, they turned to stone.
You see the guy there with the nose sticking out on that cliff? The nose sticks out. Yeah, that must be a troll. Petrified troll, I'm quite sure.
My parents took me a lot around, and we have a picnic basket, and there were only these narrow paths, and you could play around the caves and everything. Then you got lost sometimes.
And then hiking down again, zigzag. And this is formed 2,500 years ago in some very few days. Formed all the pseudocraters and all the things you have been seeing today.
In the north of Iceland, not far from Krafla volcano, sits Lake Mývatn. This lake was created by a large eruption of basaltic lava 2,300 years ago. The landscape is dominated by volcanic landforms, and the surrounding wetlands are exceptionally rich with water birds, especially ducks.
The sulfur pits were a bit more extensive than I had expected, and the blowholes that we saw were, what should I say, more dramatic than I expected. And the bubbling of the sulfur pools, interesting to see.
Iceland sits directly on top of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. This heat comes from the birthing edge of two tectonic plates, one heading west to North America, the other heading east to Europe.
So these are the ovens.
Geothermal cooking, Icelandic thunderbread, steamed rye bread or rúgbrauð.
This is where they bake the bread, and each farmer has one of these. 24 hours in the steam, but it's just around boiling temperature. And in the morning, the bread is ready and absolutely wonderful, with butter and loads of cheese or something like that.
The bread is very similar in consistency to Boston brown bread.
We had a beautiful day. This rushing water over these lava flows. You had that dark background and then this white rushing water, and it was almost a horseshoe. It went down into a canyon that went on down to the lake, and it really was outstanding.
We're going whale watching, and I think we're going to be really cold. I don't know.
Put my leg into the arm.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm ready for just about anything, man.
Here we are in Iceland. It was my first whale watching trip ever. Excited. Hopefully we can see something.
We saw the blue whale, the humpback whale, and the monkey whale. The blue whale is rarely seen in this area, although it usually summers here. Halcon, the guide, said it was only the third time that he had seen the blue whale, and he's taken many, many whale watching trips, so it was unique and it was a wonderful experience for us.
Iceland's impressive geysers, waterfalls, springs, and volcanoes are all part of what makes this land so inspiring to writers and all who visit.
I knew a little bit about Iceland before coming, but not that much. But I feel I know a lot more about Iceland at this point.
What life chapter will you write here in Iceland?